This is a hamster that runs on a wheel and generates electricity. And this is an eagle that can become a living drone. And these are 5 insanely cool mobs Mojang needs to add to Minecraft. This is the Roadrunner, a medium-sized bird that lives in the desert and absolutely hates snakes. And here's the crazy part. When it dies, it drops special feathers that you can use to craft Roadrunner boots. And these boots, they literally make you run faster on sand, turning you into a desert speed machine. You can now find mice in Minecraft, and these little guys are way more useful than you'd expect. You can tame them using random food, and once they're yours, the possibilities are wild. You can command them to pick up scattered items, or even attack hostile mobs for you. But here's where it gets absolutely crazy. You can craft a custom elytra just for your mouse using leather, phantom membranes, and a firework rocket. That's right, your mouse can literally fly alongside you while you're soaring through the Minecraft world with your own elytra. It's like having a tiny flying companion with superpowers. We all know Mojang canceled the Firefly mob in Minecraft, but honestly, that was a huge missed opportunity. If fireflies were actually added, they could have made the swamp biome look way more alive, especially at night. Imagine tiny glowing lights floating around, lighting up the swamp and making everything feel magical and immersive. This is the Mimic Octopus, and it's not your average octopus. This thing can literally change the color of its body to match its surroundings, making it a master of stealth and survival. If you feed it a lobster tail, it becomes tame. Once it's tame, you can give it special items that let it mimic the shape of different mobs. So if hostile mobs try to mess with you, they'll back off because they'll think this octopus is something way scarier. And the wildest part, if you give it a mimic cream item, it won't just look like the mob. It'll actually gain the powers of whatever it's copying. This isn't just a disguise. This is next level defense. This is the Hummingbird. And trust me, this little guy is insanely useful. Just plant some crops around your farm, and these birds will start showing up to help your plants grow faster. If you give them a sunflower, they'll breed and make baby hummingbirds, turning your farm into a plant-growing machine. The Komodo Dragon is one of the most savage creatures you'll ever see in Minecraft. These things will attack literally anything that moves, even each other. They're so brutal, they'll even eat their own babies. And if that's not terrifying enough, they also hit you with deadly poison that can drain your health fast. But here's where it gets crazy. You can actually tame one using rotten flesh. Once tamed, you can ride them like a lizard version of a horse. But whatever you do not name your Komodo with a name tag that says made. Just trust me on this one. Seriously, don't. You can find seagulls wandering around the beach, and they are so annoying because they'll straight up steal items from your hand. But here's the cool part. You can actually breed them by giving them raw cod. Yep, just like that. A baby seagull will hatch and the chaos continues. Cats are already cute, but there's a wild feline that takes cuteness to a whole new level. The Caracle. These adorable wild cats live in the savanna biome. You can tame them with salmon just like regular cats. But here's where it gets insane. If you give them a name tag with the words peaceful, water, or hat, their look completely changes. And the best part? If you play music near a tamed Caracle, it'll literally start breakdancing. I'm not kidding, this is next level adorable. This is a snail, and it's not just some slow little creature. When it gets wet, it produces slime that can slow down players and mobs like crazy. It's super annoying, so your best move? Collect that slime and craft it into a ghostly mucus block. Now this block is pure magic. You can literally walk right through it. But the moment it touches water, it hardens instantly. That's wild! In the savanna biome, you're gonna find kangaroos, and trust me, don't mess with them unless you want to get kicked. But here's the cool part. You can actually team up with these guys for battle. Just tame them using carrots, and once they're tamed, you can access their pouch. Now, load up that pouch with armor and weapons, and boom! Your kangaroo is ready to fight alongside you against hostile mobs. It's like having your own personal kickin' battle buddy. This is the bald eagle, an awesome bird that lives high up in the mountains and often soars down to the water to hunt for fresh fish. But watch out. If you attack first, this bird will strike back fiercely. Here's the coolest part. You can tame it using fish oil. And if you're rocking the falconry glove, it'll land right on your hand, just like in the movies. You can even command it to hunt down whatever prey you want. And it gets crazier. If you wear the falconry hood, you can control its flight direction, letting you scout dangerous areas without putting yourself in harm's way. It's literally like having a living drone straight from nature. Inside the dripstone cave, you'll find a super aggressive creature called the Rocky Roller. And seriously, the moment it spots you, it'll roll straight at you like a giant bowling ball. What's even crazier, and way scarier, is that it can send out massive vibrations that make the dripstone hanging from the cave ceiling come crashing down. But here's the best part. If you manage to defeat this beast, you'll get the Rocky Shell, an OP item you can craft into the Rock Shell chestplate. And guess what? Wearing this armor lets you roll just like the Rocky Roller. You basically become a living tank, man. Every Minecraft player is gonna want this adorable pet. Meet the Hamster, a tiny, super lazy little creature that just sleeps all day long. But wait, here's the cool part. You can actually make them active and productive by giving them a hamster wheel you craft from copper ingots and stone slabs. And here's the craziest part. When the hamster runs on that wheel, the wheel generates electricity. Bro, you're basically building a hamster-powered generator in Minecraft. This is next level OP. You gotta be careful from now on. Stop storing your food in chests. Because now there's raccoons, super sneaky little creatures that will steal your food whenever they get the chance. They won't attack first, but if you hit them, get ready for some serious payback. Here's the funny part. If they see you holding food, they'll beg like little snack addicts. And the cutest thing ever, they actually wash their food before eating it, bro. You can tame them with eggs, and once they're tamed, they'll help you fight off dangerous mobs. Plus, if you feed 2 raccoons bread, they can breed and have baby raccoons. This is literally the cutest OP sidekick you'll ever have. This is one of the most unique creatures ever in Minecraft. Meet the rain frog. You can only find them in the desert biome. And here's the cool part. They love to bury themselves in the sand to dodge the blazing heat. But here's the craziest thing. These frogs can actually call the rain. How? Just play some music from a jukebox and they'll start dancing like they're at a concert. Then boom, rain starts pouring. And if you feed 2 rain frog maggots, they can breed and hatch super cute baby rain frogs. This is literally the ultimate magical desert pet. If you're cruising in a boat and suddenly spot a whole gang of hippos, just get out of there, because they'll wreck your boat in seconds. But don't worry, they only attack if you start the fight first. Here's the awesome part. You can tame these hippos using melon blocks. And if you want them to breed, make sure you're in the water, because that's the only place they'll give birth to super cute baby hippos after you feed them 2 melon blocks. Imagine having an army of tamed hippos as your aquatic pets. This is straight up OP. In the jungle now, there's the capuchin monkey. And this is not your ordinary monkey. Sure, they'll attack if you hit them first, but feed them a banana and bam, they're tamed. Here's the coolest part. Once they're tamed, they'll climb up on your shoulder and start throwing stones at enemies to protect you from hostile mobs. It's literally like having a living turret on your back. If you think the capuchin monkey is too small, how about leveling up and taming a gorilla? Yes, you can find these massive gorillas in the jungle. And just like the little monkeys, they'll only attack if you throw the first punch. But here's the crazy part. Feed them a banana and you can tame them. After that, they'll have your back fighting off hostile mobs. And the absolute wildest thing, if you name your gorilla Harambe, Donkey Kong, or Funky Kong, their appearance instantly changes into a unique, super cool version you can't get from any other mob. This is next level epic. It's not just a jungle with cool monkeys, because in the meadow biome, you can find Gelato Monkeys. These unique monkeys will attack if you throw the first punch. But here's the awesome part. Feed them wheat and they become super useful. they'll literally clean up the grass around you, turning into a natural grass cleaning machine. And get this, if you give 2 Gelato Monkeys a dead bush each, they'll breed and give you the cutest baby Gelato Monkey ever. If you're cruising through the frozen ocean at night, don't freak out when you spot this insanely cool creature. The comb jelly. This sea creature glows with bright RGB colors, and you can scoop it up with a water bucket. But here's the craziest part. When it dies, it drops rainbow jelly, which you can craft into rainbow glass, a colorful glass that lights up even in total darkness. And get this, rainbow jelly can also dye mobs in RGB colors. Imagine a rainbow creeper chasing you down. Mind blown. And that's it, the 5 super cool new mobs that Mojang absolutely needs to add to Minecraft. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.